Welcome to The Explainer. So, are you kind of sick and tired of all the best AI tools being locked away behind these crazy expensive subscriptions? Well, today we're going to show you how to get that same enterprise-level AI power completely for free, and more importantly, how you can actually use it to start making some real money.
Okay, let's just get right into it. If you're a creator, a freelancer, or running a small business, you know the deal, right? The really good AI tools, they're always just out of reach. They're stuck behind these pricey subscriptions, complicated setups, and all that friction, it just kills your momentum. You're either bleeding cash every month on fees or just getting totally lost in a bunch of technical jargon.
But what if that whole equation just got flipped on its head? Well, it has. Meet GLM 4.7. It's this incredibly powerful open source model that is completely changing the game for free AI. And look, this isn't one of those lame free trials with a million limitations. No, this is the real deal. The full power, enterprise-grade experience without that hefty price tag.
So I call this the zero barrier framework. And really, it's an approach where every single obstacle between you and creating something valuable is just gone. We're talking no cost, no code, no friction, no steep learning curve. You literally just open your browser and you can start building right away.
And getting access to this thing? It's ridiculously simple. You just head over to a platform called LM Arena. Now, this place is basically a battleground where researchers pit different AI models against each other to see which one's best. That's kind of why it's been a bit of a secret. But for us, it means we get free, instant, unlimited access to a top-tier model. No credit card, no downloads, no installation. Just access.
Okay, so what can this tool actually do for you? Let's break down the 3 core capabilities that really make this thing a game changer for your business, especially if you're creating things for clients.
First up is something called advanced reasoning. The folks who made it call it deep reasoning mode. And here's the best way to think about it. Instead of just spitting out the first answer it thinks of, the AI actually thinks through your problem from a bunch of different angles. It's almost like having a little team of experts in your browser, all brainstorming the best possible solution. And what does that mean for you? Well, it means you get way more accurate, more polished, and just more usable first drafts, which saves you a ton of time on editing.
Okay, next up, and this is maybe the most impressive part, is something called artifact generation. Seriously, this is where the magic happens. The AI doesn't just give you ideas, it actually builds the final product for you. I'm talking about generating all the code for a web app, maybe a simple inventory manager for a local shop, or creating animated graphics on the fly. It builds real, functional things that you can deliver to a client, like right now.
And number 3, instant research. You know that feeling when you have to spend like 3 hours digging through articles and studies? Imagine turning that into 15 minutes. Seriously. You can give this AI a topic, and it'll go out, scan academic papers, find the latest market trends, and just hand you a perfect, concise summary of all the important stuff. It's literally like having a junior analyst on your team ready to go 24/7. Now, here's a little technical detail that makes a huge difference. It has a massive 200,000 token context window. So what on earth does that mean? Basically, it's the AI's memory. And having a huge memory means it can handle really long, complex projects without forgetting what you talked about at the beginning. You know how sometimes you're working with an AI and it just loses track? Yeah, that doesn't happen here. It's an absolute game changer for any kind of multi-step project.
All right, so we know what this thing can do, which is cool, but let's get to the really good part. How do you actually turn these capabilities into cash? I'm going to walk you through 3 super practical ways you can start earning money with this, like right now. And remember, your main tool costs you absolutely nothing.
Okay, business idea number 1, website builds. Think about all the local businesses in your area. The plumber, the coffee shop, the dentist. So many of them have these ancient, clunky websites. You can go to them and offer a clean, modern, single-page site. Then you use GLM 4.7 to generate all the initial code in minutes. Spend a little time customizing it and bam! You've delivered a professional website and you get to pocket a massive profit margin because, well, your developer cost was 0.
Number 2, creating custom tools. This is a great one. Think about specific industries. You could build, say, a custom mortgage calculator for real estate agents that they can put on their websites. For you, it's a simple prompt to the AI. For them, it's a valuable tool. You charge them a setup fee to build it, and then a small monthly fee for hosting and maintenance. It's a fantastic way to build up some recurring revenue from something that took you almost no time to create.
And for our third idea, sell a research service. Look, professionals like consultants, coaches, marketers, they are desperate to stay up to date on trends, but they have 0 time. You can be their secret weapon. Offer a monthly research digest. You use the AI to do all the heavy lifting, finding articles, summarizing key points, then you package it into a nice clean report. For a monthly subscription, you're saving them literally hours and hours of work every week. It's pure value.
So those are just a few ideas to get you started. But the real takeaway here, the big picture, is the absolutely massive competitive edge this gives you over everyone else.
I mean, just think about it for a second. Most of your competitors, they're still paying for expensive tools every month, or they're outsourcing work like coding and design, which costs a fortune. You, on the other hand, can now do all of that in-house for free. That cost advantage, that is pure, unfiltered leverage.
And that leverage, it translates into some serious wins. Imagine you're on a sales call. Instead of just talking about what you can build, you actually build a working prototype for them right there on the call. That's how you close deals. Imagine delivering animated graphics in 10 minutes instead of waiting 5 days for a designer. You can shrink your project timelines, which means you can take on more clients and start offering these premium services that used to require a whole team. It just changes everything.
So, as we wrap this up, I just want to leave you with this one thought. Right now, today, the biggest barriers to entry, they're just gone. The cost is gone. The technical complexity is gone. If you can clearly describe what you want to create, you now have a tool that can build it. So with all of that out of the way, what are you going to build in the next 30 days?